We have been videotaping all over this country, and if there is one thing that I have learned, you guys have a bunch of islands here. How many islands are in the Philippines?
High tide or low tide?
Give them both.
Well, with high tide, we have 7,107, and then low tide, we have 7,108.
Wow, amazing.
Hi, I am Kemi, and today we will discover the Philippines as the multilingual nation. The Philippines is an island nation located in the Western Pacific. The region boasts one of the world's longest coastlines due to the nation's 7,000 tropical islands. Of more than 100 languages being spoken by the different ethno-linguistic groups of dwellers in more than 7,100 islands comprising the Philippines. 8 of them are considered major languages. These major languages are Ilocano, Pangasinense, Pampango, Tagalog, Bicolano, Cebuano, Hiligaynon, and Waray Samarnon. The Philippines has had complicated history with its diverse array of languages, from Tagalog base to the settlement of the Filipino as the official language of the Philippines, which was approved by the Committee on National Languages. The current linguistic situation in the Philippines are the Filipinos are experiencing a period of language convergence, marked by high levels of borrowing from large languages such as English and Tagalog, as well as from regionally important languages. In this process, for better or for worse, some languages are abandoned altogether and become extinct. According to the Summer Institute of Linguistics, or the SIL, the Philippines has 183 living languages, almost 96% of which are indigenous. The SIL lists 11 of these are dying, while 28 are in trouble. 2 Aita languages, di Kamay Agta and Villa Vizsla sa Agta, are already extinct. That is probably why they approved the mother tongue-based multilingual education in our new curriculum, to be able to save our gradually ceasing languages. As we all know that language is the soul of a culture and serve as the identity of the Filipinos. In the modern world, multilingualism is a common phenomenon. In fact, the numbers of bilingual or multilingual individuals in the world is greater than the number of monolingual individuals. Even though there have been appeared countless studies and debates along with the prevalence of multilingualism, it is often agreed that multilingualism can be both a problem and an opportunity. Problem caused by the multilingualism can easily be seen at both the individual and societal. People who are living in multilingual societies who are not monolingual are daily faced with the questions of which language to use. This will result to admixture and usually hard to understand by the listeners or by the observers. It will hinder the multilingual to social interact and cause social distress. Just when the person experiences the language loss, a society could gradually experience the death of a language, just like what happened to the 2 Aita languages that are already extinct. Secondly, regionalism, which is very common to us, where each person who speaks a specific dialect tend to put themselves into a box, where they will just interact with the people of the same dialect where they can understand. For instance, many Filipinos who can speak 3 languages like Cebuano, Tagalog, and English. The only people who had a big challenge are the Tagalog speakers because the only dialect they used to is Tagalog and English. That is why many Tagalogs were being ridiculed and discriminated. On contrary, multilingualism brings along the problem for both individual and societies. Its problems are unlikely to outweigh its benefits. If we know many languages, we are likely to have wider choice of jobs, and with a wider choice of job, we are likely to find a job that suits our interests best and satisfies us financially. There is a study found that every additional language known result in an average increase of 4 to 20% in net earnings. If we speak more languages, it indicates to employers that we are adaptable, smart, eager to learn, and culturally aware, which is why multilingual people tend to get better jobs. Multilingualism offers easier access to information. The more language we know, the more likely we are able to comprehend different information sources. In taking account of the benefits of being a multilingual individual or the opportunities brought by multilingualism, let us not discourage ourselves in having one language if we can embrace the potential of having many. It's not bad after all, as long as we respect our own mother language, respected and treated as equal, and if given a chance, let us celebrate it. That's the purpose of celebrating the month of Philippine languages.